Now the storm is making me stronger. Before I would have to say the storm would break me. That storm broke me, but it also built me.
Have you been so close to a breakthrough that you could actually taste it and then bam, it all falls apart? Last week, guys, we talked about the storm that I'm dealing with. That was the house that we were trying to sell literally 3 days before it's going to close. We had a storm hit, and that's a whole nother subject. Go back to last week's episode, listen to it. I am not going to continue to beat that one to death. But I want to get into this week's episode and be able to talk about the storm, but also what could be happening behind the scenes, the background. Let's start out with this. House didn't sell. We had issues with the HVAC, and it's just been going through a process. So that's the outcome. The buyer stuck in to the last second and then they backed out because they were tired of waiting. I would be too. So they were done. How did it impact me emotionally and financially? It's really caused a lot of problems in my head because one, I'm fighting financially for us because that sale was pretty hefty number. And emotionally and mentally, to be able to put the additional burden of finances on my back has been tough. But I know in the storm that there's more there to learn. Instead of saying, why me? I'm saying, what's the lesson? And we talked about that last week. I will keep on saying that throughout the episode. Go back, listen to last week's episode. The other thing that happened in this was I tried to control the outcome. I was trying to really force everything to the finish line and bring it all together like an operator should, but it didn't work out that way. God had other plans, and I'm thankful for it because there's a lot of things I'm learning in this process that one, changing me as a leader, a business owner, two, changing me as a human being, and three, I'm stronger than my storm. I'm learning that. Before, I would probably have to say the storm would break me. Now the storm is making me stronger. Those are the three things that I really want to take away from this. During the storm, the best way I know to describe it is this: tornadoes, hurricanes, they all have eyes in the center, and there's somewhat of calmness there. When you're in the eye of the storm and you feel the most calmness, it really translates to one is the storm is about to break free and you're going to go to a next level. Two, you're at peace with where you're at in the storm, but you also know that you can actually fight and get through the storm with God's direction, with your faith, with your mindset. Those type of things really didn't resonate with me for the longest time. And maybe it's because I'm learning my faith journey. I'm really taking time to read scripture and understand it. And the one thing that I want to tell you guys as we go further into this, I'm not religious. I'm faith-based. I believe there's God, there's Jesus, there's right and wrong. All those things tie in together. But the one thing that I know is there's something larger than all of us, God and Jesus, and they direct us to where we need to go. Is it always the best path in our mindset, in our thoughts? No, because I would have never thought in a million years that 3 days before this deal was supposed to close, we would have this problem that I'm still handling. We're getting to the finish line. We're over 6 weeks roughly since this happened, and we're getting through the claims process. But never in my wildest mind have I ever thought that this would be the outcome. There's been a lot of obstacles and speed bumps that have come along, and I didn't know if I would be able to handle them, deal with them. And every single day, I'm just taking the day and staying hyper focused on what needs to be accomplished not worrying about the future and anxiety, and making sure that I take care of the tasks for today, and then we'll fight a battle for tomorrow. That has really simplified my life from a mindset perspective, but also from an anxiety perspective and sleeping better. The other piece that I faced in this process and I faced in doing the work through the storm is understanding the denial. The denial piece in my mind was end of the world. I didn't look at it from that standpoint, or I did look at it from that standpoint. I should have looked at it from a delay standpoint. It's not a denial, it's a delay. And I'm sure you've come across this in your life to where you had an outcome, the best outcome possible, and it didn't happen. It truly didn't happen. Or you're going to look at it as, okay, what transpired here? What can we do to change? And what can we do to make it better? The other piece in there is the redirection. How we react to the denial or the delay, however you want to look at that. That's the piece that really gets me, is how do I redirect my mindset to say, okay, we're in the storm. This action happened. One, how do we move forward? And two, how do I work with it in my mind to be able to overcome the obstacle? Because it was a gut punch. We lost a lot of money on the table for this deal. And to say that stressed me out would be an understatement. How do I redirect my mindset and my thought process in this? First of all, I'm going to be transparent. I had a pity party. I literally had a pity party for a day and a half. Told about it on a Friday, but it really didn't come to fruition until Monday. I had a pity party over the weekend. Like I've said in prior episode, guys, you can have a pity party. You just can't stay there. You've got to be able to get back up on the horse and move forward. The one thing that I took away from this is that there is resiliency in my life. I can be resilient. I can bounce back. I can be in a better place. It takes time. It takes effort. It's not something that you're going to learn overnight. We talk about the instant gratification. This is part of that. We want the pain to go away as quickly as possible. I did too. And I know the only way that the pain would go away is fighting through it. And every single day I'm fighting through it. The pain is still there. It's just I'm learning to handle the pain through my mindset, offset it with progress, and see that we're making steps moving forward. It's not always going to be 20 steps forward. Some days I make one or two. Some days I actually lose steps because something sets us back. I keep my mindset to where I want to move forward and know that the progress is getting there. That's the biggest piece. The biggest piece I can tell you guys is mindset. You have to have a change of mindset when you're in the storm. It is not easy. When you're struggling with your mindset, we tend to, what's somebody calling it, doom scrolling, to where we go onto social media and we see all these other people doing these great things. And you're like, why is that not me? Why am I struggling when everybody else is not? Again, we're back to that instant gratification society we live in. What's put out on social media isn't always the truth. Everybody has struggles in their lives. There's not a single person out there that can't say that they've got some type of struggle or have gone through some type of struggle in their life. How you interpret social media is going to affect your mindset. Being able to tune out the noise on social. And isn't it ironic? I'm putting this out. It's a podcast. It's going to go out on social media. It's going to go out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify. I'm telling you guys, I'm not perfect. I have the same problem. I'll scroll too and have those same thoughts. But I will reshift myself back into a different mindset to say, Pity party's over. Let me back up. When I first started having struggles with my mindset, I didn't know how to get out of the pity party. Now I put a time on it, whether it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, like this last one, a couple days. That one I extended multiple times because it just really gut punched me. I gave myself time to grieve and be able to think through everything and just play it all out. Was there something else I could have done on the project? In the end, all I did was just kick the can down the road with my mindset. I should have just said, enough is enough. We've got to put an action plan together and move forward. I gave myself some time. Guys, when it comes to time, it is okay. Just don't stay there. You have to put yourself on a clock, a timer, whatever you want to do, and make sure that you get yourself out of that pity party when that clock expires. Otherwise, you'll continue to stay in that space, which will then cause more trouble for you than that storm that just hit you. It's going to set your personal life off, your business life off, your relationships, your health, all these things. It spirals. You have to be able to catch yourself and say, okay, gave myself some time. We're moving forward. Here's what we do. And I'll end this section here, guys. If you're a person that needs to see goals or steps, write down how much time you're going to give yourself for your pity party. And sorry that I'm using that. It's just what I use for myself. You can call it whatever you want. Second thing, if you're not a goal-oriented person, then you need to put something visually up somewhere, maybe on your bathroom mirror or on your refrigerator, that just puts a date and time, or just a date or time that reminds you that it's okay to be in this time frame. But once that date and time is up, you're done. You're moving forward. Your mindset is shifting. You're like, okay, I've done this. I've gone through the pain. It's now time to move forward and fight through. The third thing, connect with others. If you don't have a tight-knit group, reach out to me. I'll listen. I'll help. I'm creating a community through this podcast. I want to be able to start creating more interactions to where we can help one another, whether it be virtual, in person, or actually a mixture of both. That's something that's come to my mind. I want to figure out how we can actually do it. Guys, as I wrap this episode up, remember this. The denial is not the end. It's a delay. And you're being redirected for a reason. Whether you're faith-based or not, God believing, Jesus believing, it all happened for a reason. Can you find that reason? Yes. Do you need to take time? Yes. But I challenge you to this for this week. Take 5 to 10 minutes in silence and just think about, what am I being shielded from? What am I being protected from? Why am I being redirected? Think about those things and truly sit in peace. Turn your cell phone off. Turn your TV off. Turn the internet off. You don't need anything. Just sit in silence. It is awkward as you know what, but it works very well. You'll be able to hear your voice. You might be able to talk to God and Jesus. That's up to you. But when you can hear your voice and you can start listening and having conversations and being able to think things through, it brings more clarity and it allows you to fight even harder through this storm with purpose and passion. Take the time, 5 to 10 minutes this week, guys. And you know what? Share your experience. Put it in the comments. I want to hear what you guys are doing or what you're not doing. If you're struggling, feel free to message me on all the platforms. DM me. I'm out there. You can find me, Ryan DeMent. I'm all over the place. Guys, have a great week ahead. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I'll see you guys on the other side.